What's going on, guys? Russo Trades here. This video will be about SMT divergences and when to use them, how to use them, how do they work, and just things along that line. So we trade the NASDAQ as ICT traders. Most of you know that. We trade NASDAQ. It's the cleanest chart. It has the most volatility. It's the best price action. We do not trade ES and we do not trade YM, but we do look at ES and YM for SMTs. So we use ES and NQ the most, but sometimes we'll use YM as well on very volatile days. SMTs definitely help find direction or just help you get in or out of a trade. So as you can see here, this high at 515 did not get taken on NASDAQ, but on ES it did. So that means we have a bearish SMT. We have a bearish SMT. And so this does not mean to just take a sell, but what this does mean is if you are in a buy here and you're targeting this liquidity, then you probably want to set your trade to break even. And also what it means for sellers and for shorts is if you do see an SMT like this and then you get a short setup like this where we swept liquidity and we delivered from this. I'll draw it out for you guys to see. We delivered from this. We swept a little bit of liquidity in here and then we got an inverse with a lot of momentum. So when you see this and you see we also have we have nice liquidity down here. So we have a bearish SMT. We're delivering off of this. We swept liquidity here, this little bit of liquidity, and we inverse this with a lot of momentum. So you know this is a very high confident, high win rate play here. So bearish SMTs will always be on the top, and I'll show you bullish SMTs now. So they happen every day. They're good to look out for, especially when you're targeting liquidity. The way we trade, like sometimes ES will take the high, which means NQ might not, or vice versa. It means NQ took the high and ES might not. So I'll go find some more SMTs, a bullish SMT this time. Okay, so we have a bullish one right here. And then what did the market do? I mean, this is just how powerful SMTs are. You can use them on any time frame. So that's a bullish SMT. And since I haven't explained what it is, it really just is when there's a divergence between these two markets that should be correlated. So since the markets should be correlated and they're not, that means in this instance where it's on the bottom of price, that means it's a bullish SMT. So we could look for long positions here. And obviously we got a nice one right here. I mean, it wasn't that obvious, but once this last one in the leg broke, like this was a pretty nice trade because we swept liquidity there. We were in discount. So want to be buying in discount. We had a bullish SMT. And as you can see, price rose like crazy. So that was a bearish SMT with ES and then a bullish SMT with ES as well. I'll do a couple more examples. We'll do one more bearish one and one more bullish one. So let's create an equal high, so that's not good. Let's see a bullish one. Here's a bearish one. So this high did not get taken on NQ, and this high got taken on ES. So if I was in a long here on NQ, I would be very wary that this high might not hit because why? Because we already took this high on ES and they should be correlated and we probably want to set our trade to break even at this point if we're in a long. But since we had a bearish SMT, let's just say we got stopped out at break even on a long here. And so we decided to go short. If you've seen a short, I mean, it's not really a nice short here because the fair value gap's just too small. But let's just say you've seen an inverse. You can obviously take a short there. And I'll show you one more, which will be a bullish one. So bullish SMT right here. So as you can see, this low was taken on NQ, and then this low was not taken on ES. So now we have a bullish SMT. If you've seen a long setup in here somewhere, you could have taken it. Obviously, I guess there's a small one right here. Um, so that's another bullish SMT. I mean, they happen all the time. I could show you. Go to the 1 hour. Um, so there's another bullish SMT on the 1 hour. Very nice. Happens on the 15 minute too. So that's a bullish SMT because it's on the bottom. And then obviously we got a bearish SMT on the top. So price dropped after that. Um, but we use this on every time frame. I can go to the 15 minute and do the same thing. Here's a bearish SMT and price dumped. So keep that in mind. Always watch for SMTs. Very, very important if you want to take your trading to the next level. Sometimes people will take inverses and they won't understand why they failed. Maybe more times than not, there was an SMT, so you definitely want to be wary of that. That's why setting your trade to break even is important. Taking partials is important. But yeah, I definitely recommend you look into SMTs if you trade NQ. I mean, really, if you trade anything, if you're trading Euro USD, you want to be looking at the dollar index for SMTs. Um, you you can do this with a lot of different pairs because a lot of stuff are correlated or are inverse correlated. So just keep that in mind. That's SMTs. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.